Hello everybody, it is Yami Fujita and we are back with more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Let me shrink myself some. Alright, yes, we are back with more Trigger Happy Havoc, and this is now the aftermath of the third class trial. There are 2 class trials left. Hang on. There are only 2 class trials left, and I seriously just want to apologize once again. Like, one thing that has become abundantly clear throughout my nearly 3 years of VTubing, I am terrible at video games. Like, the amount of thinking that I lack, the amount of struggling that I do in the games that Koga and I have played, and the amount of watching videos to figure out the answers that I've done. You know, it is very clear that I have been, for the most part, incapable of figuring things out for myself. And especially with this game. Like, that third class trial, the grade was still a good grade. It was a B. But that's the lowest grade out of the 3 class trials I've done so far. I failed about 5 times or so, 5 or 4 times, despite having a video up to help me through it. Because I just simply wasn't understanding the mechanics of what I needed to be doing, or because I'm not paying attention during the investigations to everything that's happening, all key details, what everybody's saying, things that we're finding during the investigations and during the class trials. Just not paying enough attention to everything that's happening and everything that's being said, because people are getting caught slipping up, and I'm not catching it until somebody mentions it. I want to be able to catch it and be right about a prediction before we come to the conclusion of the class trial. Before the class trial even started, my biggest suspects were Yasuhito and Kyoko. Kyoko because she had not been present for the entire scenario. During when the murders happened and when the investigations were taking place, she was barely visible. Like, she was barely present. And Yasuhito because we saw a picture of a robot dragging Hifumi away, and then we saw Yasuhito in the costume. But once again, I was tricked. Yasuhito was framed. He was put into that suit to make us believe that he was the killer. So, but one thing that I did say was I found it weird that Celeste and Hina said they only went left to go to the bathroom for a minute or 2, and yet that's all it took for Hifumi's body to disappear. I found that suspicious as well, but I didn't consider it hard enough. The things that the most important factors in that class trial that still ended up blowing right past my mind was the fact that Hifumi and Celeste were the only people constantly mentioning the suspicious figures, being the robots. They were the only people constantly mentioning them. That never crossed my mind, and that never made me suspect Celeste. Another thing that passed my mind was the fact that Celeste said we're all going to die just like those guys, plural, did. She said those guys, referring to Hifumi and Taka, even though apparently everybody should have only known about Hifumi dying. Or she should have only known about Hifumi dying, and not Taka. And we didn't mention that Taka died yet, to her. And yet she said we're all going to die just like those guys, plural, did. That slipped my mind as usual, and they brought it up in the class trial. And that was after, and this was after it came to the part where I had to select who I believe the culprit was. I was picking all the wrong people. Like, I picked Kyoko, I picked Hina, and I picked Yasuhiro. Those were all wrong. And finally, I found out that it was Celeste, and I had no idea how. So, it needs to change. I need to be better at paying for these last 2 class trials and investigations. I really need to focus. In the second class trial and that second investigation, I swore up and down that Byakuya was the suspect, only to find out that he had tied up that body in order to fool everybody. He was not the killer. He only did that to make the investigation harder. Move myself over some. So I really got to pay closer attention. Alright. We left off right here. Well, shall we? Kyoko and I are heading off to another area alone to talk about something important. Alright, yeah. We need to get into that locker. Celeste left Kyoko a key that was, clearly for the locker that has the stolen, alter ego in it. The alter ego being, computer Chihiro. A laptop with Chihiro's AI in it. Alright. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... We saw Alter Ego. And there she is, or there he is, rather. Been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second, since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Where were you? Kyoko, please tell me. What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? I thought you were gonna ask her where she was that whole time. Is that why you wanted to come here with me? Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried. Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared. We didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation? When you do that, it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you. You believe in me? Isn't it obvious people believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
そうね。
Then, maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
いいわ。
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing, and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes. So I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
そう。
The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back, she said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? It's just Spooktober all over again. Where is the storage? Just a normal storage closet for as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, the wall opens. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. A whole secret room. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I had made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
そう。
In the boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? No, I'm sure we're about to see something that'll blow our minds. We got some papers on the floor, some balled up papers on the floor. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. A bunch of files and what looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope Speak Academy student registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. And why is that? Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, I could just feel the bam 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 bam. Okay, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. Yeah, that's not menacing at all. Now, what's this? You must not leave. It's kind of weird. Couldn't understand it if it said, like, I can't leave, but... I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words. You must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. But I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Okay, who's that behind me? A strange sound rang out through my head. I felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me, and I lost consciousness. Something? No, someone. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. The entire bookshelf is gone now. An empty bookshelf? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? How did Kyoko come in here and not take any damage, but we get knocked out the first time walking in here? That right there is already room for suspicion. But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. Yeah, hopefully you make it there safely. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. What's going on? That sound. It's coming from the gym. Why did my name banner become green? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here? In the gym? Let's go in and find out. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. What on earth is happening? Sakura and Monokuma? Before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
お前どういうつもり？答えろよ。どういうつもりなの？僕に逆らおうなんてさ、約束が違うじゃん。
The deal?
我は決めたのだ。もう光る、もうこびる、もう顧みぬと。
No, come on now.
我は決心したのだ。お前と戦うと。
Okay, well, don't get yourself killed, Sakura.
あ、そう。でもさ、そんなことしてどうなるか分かってるの？ 忘れちゃったわけじゃないよね。人質の剣。
Holding hostage? What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then, could it be? The mastermind spy is... And that's the end of the chapter. There's 7 of us left. Super Robo Justice present. Okay, nice. 3's a crowd. Name of the trophy there. Who he's holding hostage. So Kyoko was the one pretending, I guess, to be the spy, but is he referring to her? Alright, Leon killed Saiga. And Monokuma killed Junko. Why is she making that face? Then Leon got executed. Mondo killed Chihiro. Then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with. Loneliness has become commonplace. It's true. Still, what did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Like, she said she'll resist him, so, I mean, actually, see, that's what I'm talking about right there again. Like, where did I get Kyoko from? So anyway, let me get some water. Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. But I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out. Yeah, not the right choice of words right now. What do you mean, in that case? Well, because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting an empty stomach, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. Fish and donuts? It's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, that till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up. Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah, think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts.
だべ
Like, and we're gonna get out of here, right?
リアルな話
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Or, I mean, reborn as someone serious.
それは
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders.
ね
What makes you so sure?
俺の占いに
I
よると
predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it. On Earth, are you talking about? How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
どうだってな
I can usually hit 20 or 30% in a good day.
うん
It seems really low.
オカルト話じゃね
Well,
え
yeah,
ぞ
it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course, I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
オカルトは信じねえんだ
Told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
あのさ
Fortune telling isn't an occult?
ちげえって
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle what?
それは
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
実際
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. But why are we even giving in to this story? It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
けどよ
And before long,
世紀末だべ
the sky was filled with a mysterious, blinding light.
その開口線
Some-
は俺のハンバーガーめがけてまっしぐら瞬く間に俺のハンバーガーを連れ去ったんだべ
What on earth? Just... Okay,
そしてその直後
it is so hard to take the things he says seriously.
空中で静止したハンバーガーはいきなり分解され始めたんだそして一部がそのまま連れ去られ残りは俺の手元に戻ってきたんだべこれがどういうことかわかるかつまりそのパティはビーフ 100% じゃなくて実は合いびき肉だったんだべおそらく豚が7割牛が3割のな
And how on earth are you coming up with all this? So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill. And they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it. Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kind of got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity. I stink of... How dare you? Well, you do stink, though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me either. I mean, I would never.
そうだ
Alright, we're clocking these. We're keeping these receipts, and me either. Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. And I just feel like... I really feel like I'm gonna see something at the end. I have a really big prediction for how this is gonna end. And nobody spoil anything for me, I swear. I feel like at the end... If Makoto is going to survive this, then that means he's gonna get away with murder. That's the only way he can survive. Well, or at least that's the only way I know of, unless there's another way to completely stop Monokuma and get out of here. Because there's three Danganronpa games, so I already know Monokuma's not dead. Or at least I believe he's not dead. I'll have to find out what happens at the end of this game, but I really do think that at the end of this game, either they're gonna figure out a way to escape the school without having to murder, or Makoto's gonna get away with murder. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we finally become united, but to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
でも
But they're so hard to deal with, they only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Chapter 4, All-Star Apologies. Who are those two girls in that picture? One of them actually looked like Chihiro. He was a guy, but he's dead. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. Alright, time to see what the fourth floor looks like. We had to find out what had happened, what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Alright, there is a staircase. Somewhere over here. Or it's this way. No, this is still closed. The gate seems to be insistent about staying shut. What's this room again? Oh, it's the warehouse. Alright, well let me at least see where everybody's at then. Nobody's over here. Nobody's anywhere. But this is a staircase to the fourth floor up here. So let me just go here. Man, look at this floor. Look at those colors, man. So now we have access to the fourth floor of Host Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No. This time I have to find it. So on this floor we have a music room, a data center, an office, the headmaster's room, class 4, and a chem lab, and then a staircase to the 5th floor. Man, how many floors? I mean, there's obviously like several floors. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk around. I'm gonna search like every room in here, so... That's the data lab. So I guess we'll go here first. No good, the door's locked. Alright, so we can't get in there yet. I'm sure soon we'll be able to. In class 4A, I'm pretty sure Yasuhiro was in here. The one day I saw Monokuma in class. That's all they had to say. Alright. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. Yeah, I already found one. Nothing else to investigate in here, I guess. "4B probably doesn't have much else. Man, look at this room. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. Our school store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come. Play with me. or I might die of loneliness. Okay, alright. Alright, there's so many places I can go right now. There's so many places I can go to right now. That's where I came from. That's the music room over there. Kyoko was in here, I believe. My man, look at this place. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom, it's more like an actual concert hall. Is this a grand piano? It seems really old. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. Got a lot of coins I could spend on some more gifts. Alright, anyway.
Ne.
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
それが
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Oh, well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
Eh?
Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
いいわ
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to do in there. Well, I already saw what I needed to in there.
私は
And I have suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
だって
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room. Well, I mean, of course they would know.
どうやら
But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then, you knew I was gonna get attacked?
別にいいじゃない
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note said you must not leave.
ちょっ
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
それが
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
いいわね
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
じゃあ
So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something.
そうなんでしょ
Am I wrong? That's...
何
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well,
ね
we're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right about that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. Alright, well, we have a choice here. What's the benefit of not telling her, though? Potentially, Sakura's life might be saved. If nobody else knows that she's actually the spy, nobody might come after her. If I tell Kyoko that Sakura's the spy, and then we find Sakura dead somewhere, or Kyoko dead, either one of them, I'm gonna be very upset. But I'm not gonna hold that information back from her. I'm gonna be upset if I find out that I find either one of them dead after telling her. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, it could just make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. Okay, so that means we can't tell her. I'm sorry, I can't tell you, not yet.
そう
So that's your answer.
でも
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share. I'm sorry, I really am.
いいわ
It's
じゃあ
fine.
ね
Goodbye. With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad, you think? Alright, so we didn't have a choice. We couldn't share that information. Okay, office. I believe Sakura and Hina were in here. Nobody's here. This is the office. But of course, there's no hint of any teachers that would normally be able to rely on. Just a lot of flowers in here. It's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Oh, what's this picture on the floor? There's a picture on the floor. This picture is Sayaka, Celeste, and Hifumi. What? Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? Sayaka's hair looks different in this picture too. It's black. I thought her hair was blue. The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. Smiling. Celeste is not smiling. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same as that last one you saw, right? Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. Just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here. Including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. Oh my goodness. You're fake. Monokuma popped up out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on. Then you're saying this picture is real? If there were such a thing as the Noble Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something like that, if you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture's real. No more, no less. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real. And who are these men on these picture frames? It's really real. If that's true, if that's the case, now which one of these rooms is the next murder gonna take place in? My guess is the music room so far. The headmaster. There's no way this is open. The nameplate in the door says headmaster's room. The headmaster's room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Locked. Exactly. The door's locked. Damn it. There was no way that was gonna be open. That's the staircase to the 5th floor. Alright, the chem lab. There's Hina and Sakura. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine. Ah, listen, Makoto, listen. Just take a deep breath, calm down, and listen to me. Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine. And what? And what? They even have Protein Zyme X. What's that?
Oi!
A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? I've already taken a good look at things around here. It's a lot to think about, but for now I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. Alright, hold on. Since I started later than I wanted to, it's obviously not going to be too long of a stream, but a couple hours. After a few minutes... This everyone? We're still missing the usual two. Alright, let's discuss what we've all discovered. Not a whole lot. Yeah, good idea. We didn't see a whole lot. Just that picture. I found a couple rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside, who cares about a stupid lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down some measly door. What was that? Huh? No, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? You're just hearing things at this point. Hell no, I didn't! And what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about the tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know. You seriously don't want to piss me off? You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? No, just kidding. Please, don't get mad. I'm not mad. You're totally mad. was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I had no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously? Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Phew. Man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he's gonna kill me for serious. But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. Hang on. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. Well, yes, we're aware of that much. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend. Highly recommend it. Oh, well, I took a peek already. I think you and Olga are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Are you trying to make more people mad? Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also, a bunch of different poisons. Poison? Oh. They were all labeled clearly, though, so it'd be hard to grab one by mistake. Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
Huh?
What do you mean? Well, just in case. You know what I'm trying to say. Just in case, yeah, I think you're right. It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, it's absolutely the work of the mastermind. Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch. Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Kyoko? She's ignoring me. Hey, Makoto. Does Kyoko seem upset to you? She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it. I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. This is bad. So has everyone said what they needed to say? I think so. But it looks like nobody found any clues at all. Let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone just do something to cheer me up. Can I say something? It's cause my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. So, you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day? You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one? DJ Khaled? But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. How do you look at Celeste and think she's smiling? And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal sheets covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste Hifumi inside. Okay, they spelled that wrong. Sayaka.
でも
So, finding a good amount of errors in this game. They gotta try to proofread through this a little bit better. But how can that Monokuma must have faked it? But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it is dead. So everybody that dies is popping up in a picture for some reason. There would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand. Can't be. It's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but
じゃあ
then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh?
だって
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same. No, that's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry. Come on, guys, stop fighting, or all your good luck's gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
そうだな。
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted? I just know that that's Byakuya talking.
なんだ。
It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. You can just tell from the way that the words are written. Byakuya, you all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Sorry. Why are you apologizing?
なんなの
Leave us alone. You're not a part of this.
そう。
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and always will be completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did you finally just say something useful?
ね
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
まあいいだろう。
I don't mind telling you, perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
いいね。
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something? I'm glad that he put that together from that sentence.
どうやら
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Ah, good idea. A mixed bath? You see, Yasuhito was like me for a second. Not literally taking a bath. We're keeping Alter Ego in the bathroom. Not bathroom, but in the bath area, in that bath section.
よし
A mixed bath. If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. Okay, the bath is right over here. Toko, when I got to the dressing room, and Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. And Toko, did you decide to come here with what Alter Ego has to say?
何よ
I already heard it. With Master. With Master, oh my gosh.
あ
You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering me.
だってな。
Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego.
そ
No,
それは
I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing. Like, Toko and Byakuya have seriously become the two characters that I want to be dead the most. I know that it's a horrible thing to say, but seriously. Hang on. What are you, his dog? If it's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. I just love being mistreated. Well, fine, if you really want me gone, by all means. Oh god, not the sneeze again. Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move too.
Yes.
Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist? Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg. Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees, 2, beseech. Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I am begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop? Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse. That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Alright. Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. No, it's perfectly fine. Just what I thought. Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kinda nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake. Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over. Here we go. Joko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? I'm sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. My voice is still, like, my throat's still kind of sore from doing all the voices. It's hard to do this game multiple days in a row. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. And that's... It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was... They're not gonna let him say it. None other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. Administrators. No, what? Hold on. Then the reason we've been in prison here... It wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever. It's the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean? Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
なるほど
I
ね
see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
そうよ
They planned to sequester the students here, where they could live out the rest of their lives. Never heard that word before, hold on. Isolate or hide away, okay.
あのさ
But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
おい
And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed the questions into the typed computer. And the answer we got was... I'm sorry. I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless, I'm sorry. And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
ええ
It would appear so. Disappointing. Wait! There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. Anything that has to do with the mastermind is absolutely important. The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? I doubt it. No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff. The one who finalized the plan to isolate you. Who was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Yeah, that dude knocked me out.
学園長
The headmaster is here in the school?
よーし
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
もし
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
リアルな話
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do?
私は
I'll find a way. Huh?
私は
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
必ず
No matter the cost.
あのさ
Kyoko, what's going on?
私は
I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Remember what she asked Monokuma at the end of the class trial? She's still desperate for information from him. And she asked, "What did you do to my body?" Which was a very awkward question to ask out of nowhere, but she's trying to figure things out. She needs information from him. Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
じゃあ
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure. And she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. Then it really is all over.
ね
Wait. Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well... It's kind of a different topic, but... I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. No, what? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but... It really happened. Sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
とにかく
Well, then I guess that's that. That's it? A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh? Then, maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
そうか。
So, Alter Ego did everything he could.
ええ
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
でも
But I feel kinda sorry for him.
けどよ
You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
それは
I know, but still. He did everything he could for us, you know?
うん
I mean, yeah, he did. But that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you?
うん
Well, no, but... When we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just... didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
おいおい
Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can't tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? Hey, Hiro, can you please... read the room? But you know what's the difference between us and that program, really? That wasn't how you said it. You do know what the difference between the program and us is, right? Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. An alter ego isn't human. I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
そうだ
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend.
うん
I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. But there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
そうだってな
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival.
それは
So anyway...
だな
Don't so anyway, that is totally a smart and cool thing that I quoted from... I don't remember where.
ね
There's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
ぜ
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
待て。
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time.
うん
Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking?
なんだべ
Why are they making us kill each other? And Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
それは
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But it did something like that. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so
すまない。
sorry, nothing comes to mind.
とにかく
That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
少なくとも
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to the school. Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
されど
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
ひょっとして
Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down. I'm totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible. What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries, they should be handling stuff like this.
とにかく
Maybe. But right now there's only one path open to us.
それは
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
そう
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
必ず
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko? When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
だが
But even that is a problem not so easily solved.
うん
Yeah, you're right.
じゃあ
Well, our business is done here. So for now, we should get out of here. Alright, yeah, good idea.
うん
Then I... Huh? Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... No, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byakuya's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved with any further. Good call. We were there from day till night, man, but as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us. Let me save again. If someone was there waiting for us. Get some water. Of course. My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about that whole breaking into the headmaster room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying on an indecent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. My voice is about to die. Don't get so angry. Here, let me help center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Huh?
Fang for a fang? Be careful, he just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what's he talking about? Well, don't worry about it right now.
そう
It's nighttime.
ね
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now.
うん
I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
そうね
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Okay, one second guys, I'm gonna just so my voice doesn't continue getting destroyed doing this and would get like a cough drop or something. Alright, anyway. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Have a cough drop in, so. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we learned from Alter Ego, I gotta try to read slower, I keep reading too fast. What we learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my head. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this? They did it because of the tragedy, which had happened a year ago. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all. The mastermind. And all these mysteries make me worried. But I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Alright, Monica with the... Let's talk a bit more where I was at before I became a bear. Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. So you were something else before a bear? At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try to become a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. It's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I don't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, you think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget? So ultimately I decided to become a bear instead.
モノクマ誕生秘話でした。
But what were you before you were a bear? Were you a human? That's a very interesting backstory right there. First things first, I need to meet and head to the dining hall. Morning time. There's still people standing outside of the dining hall. What do you want? Well, the breakfast meeting? You honestly expect me to go? Right. As long as I'm here. I should ask Bakio what he made of the stuff Alter Ego told us. Actually, no, I better not. The surveillance camera will catch us for sure. So? Oh, well... Okay, he's gone. Morning, Hina. Morning. Hey, so, yesterday, you were kinda cool. What do you mean? You know, when you said Alter Ego was your friend.
あのさ。
I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking. So I'm really glad you said it for me. So thanks. You're welcome. You're usually like totally normal, but when the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power.
だって。
I mean, even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like you always do something about it. Why is she blushing? Even before yesterday, are you talking about the class trials and stuff? I mean, that stuff is just... It just kind of took care of itself, you know?
も
It totally didn't.
う。ね
With your power and Sakura's and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think you're right.
え。よし。
I am right, alright? I know that we got that fighting spirit. Let's go get some grub. She's right. Even if the road is long, if we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko,
何よ。
what do you think? Your eyes will not just... Wait, what? You think your eyes will rot just by looking at me? Do not know what I was reading the first time.
何なのよ。
Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us.
ね
Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so... I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop.
よし。
I refuse to lose.
朝日奈よ。
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here.
そうだな。
Oh, so she said she'd come by later. Later?
だべ。
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore.
も
I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
ちょっと
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President of Dirty... Dirtlandia. You don't understand it. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that.
なんなの
Just shut
よ
up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. There's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Okay, now she's thirsting over her. Night after night, you go out of your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight sextracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. You just completely calling her out. Sextracurricular? Stop it! You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big, fat chalk tight. Going for all that extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another. So, would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Sorry.
まあまあ
Let's leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
だべ
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. Of course, I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Alright, let's just do that right now. Sakura... What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart? Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they gotta get the right equipment. As long as they got the right equipment. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that... It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you had to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet. That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Oi, oi.
You guys like worship protein. It's like your god or something.
よし
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
だべ
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kinda nervous. Huh? Come on.
何よ
So I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I beat myself. How am I reading this so poorly? I eat by myself.
どういうことだべ
What about your family? I really don't know what is going on with my reading today. Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and... My mom? You had 2 moms? What? That's just how things work. That's like a serious issue. Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you do. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Alright, well then who are we talking to instead then? Not gonna be able to talk to her. Everybody's on the 3rd floor. They're still together. I'm just gonna leave them alone. We'll talk to her first. I thought she said that she was in a different spot. Oh no, they said that she was at the staircase. That's confusing. Alright, well, we're not gonna talk to her yet. Where's the music room at again? Okay, pushing on it doesn't help. Smacking it doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things? Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. Ah, I know. We should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it. Okay, actually no, I am gonna try to. We gotta patch things up with You gotta patch things up with Kyoko. I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Okay, never mind. Okay, so spend time with her instead. You wanna do some stretches with me? I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little bit closer today. What presents do I have? She's not gonna want those. Not really sure what you're gonna do with those. Well, I can't get this. Porous rock from volcano. Water flute? Oh, so anything that has a 0 on it I can't give. Okay. Hey, Makoto, I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened? I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up sit-up squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. And how on earth? Well, that would explain it. Tired. So tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, then deep fry them. Flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. I mean, she's probably talking about donuts. Oh, I know, you want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse. Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You eat the crap out of that, right? You really do love donuts, huh? Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth, no, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth and the soft dough cushions you. Next, you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of a donut itself. When people talk about the donut effect, that's what they're talking about. That's absolutely not true. I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here. Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, God donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. Report card's been updated. Maximum number of skill points has increased. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. Have plenty of time. Don't feel like just sitting here, do something else. Go back to the store for a second. See what I can get from this machine. Alright, 5 coins. Another 5 coins. I've got another item. Or maybe. Okay, got 3 items now. Oh, nobody's on the floor anymore. Why is he in the warehouse? Trying to go up here. Where did they say she was at the dressing room. Wouldn't that be in here? Well, no, this is laundry. Okay, is she still too busy to talk? Go away. She won't even look at me. I guess she doesn't even want to see my face. Alright, well, I think at this point I would rather hang out with Hiro than Toko. What's going on, Makoto? I'm like super exhausted. So I hope you don't need anything from me. Keep trying to cheer me up, Makoto. I'm down in the dumps. I got no energy at all. I did my best to cheer up a down and out Hiro. Grew a little closer today. Said to give a present. Not really, no. Alright. Alright, nighttime. So even though it's nighttime, we gotta gather in the gym now? He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. And he sounded pretty serious about it too. Wait, what? Now she's standing outside the gym? You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. Aren't you gonna go in? I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura? Makoto? If something happens to me... Hina? Huh? No, never mind. I am... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Sakura? Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? Huh? You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it anymore. I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how long on the totem pole of life you really are. Or how low. No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about a motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I can get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
なぜ
We have a grudge against you? Of course. But I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us.
ふん
I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about.
ぷぷぷぷぷ
Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
おい
Yeah, so what about it?
つまり
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
あのね
So, guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. He said it so openly it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. The what? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura. What are you talking about?
そんなの嘘だ
There's,
よ
there's no way Sakura's a spy.
ね
Right, Sakura? No response. Sakura?
ぷぷぷぷぷ
And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made someone soon. Sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
ワクワクドキ
The
ド
roaster, boiler, killer, don't kill her, whatever.
楽しみ楽しみ
Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. Let me say real quick. So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Olga really been spying on us for the mastermind?
何言ってんの
What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
違う
He's wrong. There's just no way.
ね
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
すまなか
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you earlier. What? Then he was being serious. For serious? Olga's been working for the mastermind?
すまない
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us this whole time. It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina is right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow. And Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during that fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
そうか
You saw all that. The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
なんだ
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question, is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
ありえん
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
無理だべ
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
何言ってんの？
Sakura would never do that. The time is seriously flying by quick. Okay then, Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
すまない
I can't. Even I don't know that.
なんだ
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
何度も言わせる
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
おい
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
なるほど
I
な
see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives. You're wrong, I'm telling you. Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell, we can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
ひどいよ。
It's because you're not listening to me.
待て
Please, stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
でも
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What?
我は
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
すまない
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on. What do you mean if you both go down?
朝日奈よ
Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this.
すまない
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again,
だが
but I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura,
すまな
I'm
か
sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... nighttime.
校内放送です。まもなく食
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed. And hopefully we all wake up tomorrow morning. Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is
何度も言わせる
over.
な
She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
ひどいよ。
No! Sakura is not our enemy.
どうして？
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
なんだ
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
何？
That...
落ち着いて。
Let it go for now, Hina. And talking about it isn't gonna help anything.
とにかく
Go to your room, cool down. We can continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend. Without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? We're back with this again. As long as you're human, there'll always come a point where you wish you could do other things, or do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
でも僕に
But
は
I
あ
don't,
りません
because I'm a bear. Anyway. Not like what he's saying isn't important, but
お前らさて
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Alright, I'm trying to play as much as it takes to get towards the next incident. Is she still not gonna talk to me? Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I could almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Need to charge the phone. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Well, you seem you've been trying to. Ah, Makoto, you okay? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you.
Huh.
What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
何なの
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
ね
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Where is Sakura?
黙れ
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went on my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why? Why do you hate her so much?
当然だ
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
何なの
That's a stupid reason.
なんだと
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
ひどいよ
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
ね
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us? Just something tells me that he's known the whole time about Alter Ego. Because what was he so pissed off about? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
でも
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was almost meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion. The hatred.
つまり
In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you stand there and argue like children?
でも
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean... How can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
何言ってんの
Idiot, you really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her?
面
It
白い
wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, That's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
何をする
And now she's slapping him. What the hell?
そんなの最低だよ。正真正銘の人手なしだよ。そんなこと言うあんたこそ、あんたの方こそ死ねばいいんだよ。
なんだと
I should have died?
面
Interesting.
白い
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all. You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
そうよ。
This is exactly what the mastermind wants. And it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. And trembling with anger, Hina ran off. Stupid cow, how dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths, no, 1,000,000! So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
ちょっと
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. And all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
ね
Friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
お前の相手をしてい
And
る
I
暇
will
はない
happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Or maybe now's not a good time?
だべ
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Phew. So what should I do today? I mean, who even wants to hang out? Nobody wants to touch the 3rd floor anymore. Alright, well, let me see now if I'm able to talk to Kyoko. Probably in the same spots. Still not talking. Okay, well, Sakura's in here. I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. Well, let's just see if we can. Even if I don't feel like talking, you'll still stand by me? Still don't understand you, Makoto. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Without saying a word? Alright, see what we have that we can... There's so many things in here. Golden gun. That was one of the items I got, but Project Zombie. I'm not sure if she doesn't seem like a gaming person. Maybe give that.
だが
You're giving this to me? I see. That's very nice of you. Does that mean she liked it? Okay. Alright, let me try to go get some more items again. I'm glad the free time portion of this doesn't last too long, because that's seriously the... You know, just like any RPG, that's the more boring part of it. Alright, 8 coins. Alright, now let's use 10 coins. Alright. Everybody seems to be on the first floor now. I mean, it keeps saying I gotta patch things up with her, but she doesn't want to talk. Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. I got a lot I need to think about. Okay. So a couple people not available right now. This is hallway, first floor, main area. Was gonna say, I'm not really sure what that means.
俺の占いによると
I had a dream last night. I saw that the spirit world was gonna flood us with energy and save us from this school nightmare.
どうだってな
It's a prophecy. Take heart, my man.
だべ
Okay. Oh, I got something I wanted to show you. I got this stigmata on my back. Oh my gosh. It's a gift from the gods. Hero showed me a scar on his back, though I didn't really get what it meant. Alright, nighttime.
校内放送です。まもなく。ではでは、いい夢。
Alright, nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Well, you say that, and then something ends up happening. And after I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back and suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special? We could be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Have you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-sweet world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
モノクマ誕生。
お前ら、さて。
I need to do something about Sakura. Alright, go to the dining hall. And I'll be ending the stream soon, but... wait a minute, what? Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. How was there no sprint option? Circle. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. For some reason, I feel like seeing him immediately makes this less serious. No, what's wrong? Look! Hiro's finger shook as he pointed. Hina! And Genocide Jill. Are you okay? What? Why am I still reading it?
ジェノサイダーだべ。そこのジェノサイダーが朝日ナッチを殺したんだ。
What do you mean? She's sitting right there.
なわけないじゃん。
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just, all of a sudden, they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table, and that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally not adorable boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. So as I said, not serious. Let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hino. Sure thing. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic, that just makes you sound even more hostile. What happened? We just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura.
でも
At first, I tried to ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time to left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
何なの
Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
リアルな話
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
ごめん
Well, that was me saying Genocide Jack got left loose, right? It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know. Before I knew it, his eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
朝比奈
Hina! Sakura!
うん
You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
おい
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented, murderous fiend's fault.
己
To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her. What is this?
なんてことだ
What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
許せ
Unforgivable.
許
I
せ
can't
ぞ
forgive them. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. Now, I don't hate you exactly.
許せ
Why?
ぞ
Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on?
ね
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
どうやら
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura!
待て
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything, I'm drawing a line. Right here and now. Drawing a line?
さらばだ
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and end it here. There's a lot of craziness going on. But it feels like we're getting closer and closer to the end here. There's still 2 class trials left. So when I come back tomorrow, my voice it cannot take this anymore. But when we come back tomorrow, we might see some really graphic scenes. We might not. Hopefully we see something. Hopefully I do get to the next class trial in the next stream. Not that I want to see people dead, but hopefully we get to the next class trial, seeing as though I went for 2.5 hours here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.